What's up? Welcome back to my channel. It is an amazing day. It's like the second day of spring here, and it's April 14th, so it's been a rough winter, but it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. It's actually hot. I was gonna say warm, but it's hot, let's be honest. Or maybe I'm just hot because I've been out here hooping all morning. That could also be it, and yeah, that's probably it. Anyway, so in today's video, I would like to talk about my experience at the New Jersey Rock and Gem Show. It was really fucking cool. It was my first rock and mineral show, so I didn't really know what to expect, and I tried not to watch too many videos about it beforehand because I didn't want to go in with any expectations. I did watch one video with like some tips, which actually came in pretty handy. And I also want to show you guys what I got, obviously, because I'm so proud of my finds and my bargains. So yeah, let's get right into it. So the show was actually last week. I went on the last day, which was Sunday, and it was pretty awesome. There were a ton of vendors there, and okay, let me just start by saying it was so cheap to get in. It was only $15 as an entry, and it was like re-entry. You could go back in and out, so like you could go early in the day, and then if you want to like leave and go get lunch, that's also a possibility. Pretty cool. So I went with a friend, and like honestly, you have to like be careful who you choose to go with because they will make or break your experience. But I went with a friend, and it was totally fine. Like, I knew he would be cool because like he wears like a quartz necklace every day, and like has a shungite bracelet. Not to say that that's why he's cool, but like he knows, you know, he's in the know. Yeah, so we got there, and the first room that we walked into, they had these huge, gigantic pieces of quartz, like huge. Price tag, we're talking like $25,000, huge. So that was pretty cool. So I went into the main convention area, and there were a ton of vendors, and I was like, oh my god, I want everything, right? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna like be very reserved. I'm not gonna like just buy the first thing that I see and be like super impulsive, and you know, because I went there with a budget, and I was like not trying to go over that budget at all. And I didn't. But I'll get to that later. So naturally that didn't happen. The first booth that I walked up to, I was like, how much is this? So, oh, that reminds me, I left one of my crystals inside. Be right back. Alrighty, I am back, and I'm actually wearing it. So I will say that I definitely felt a little overwhelmed. I mean, I was stoked the entire time, like very, very happy. I did feel overwhelmed though with everything that was going on. Luckily, it wasn't like super packed or anything. Like, you could walk through super easy. You weren't like bumping into people. It was just generally like a good vibe, you know. The reason I felt overwhelmed was because I wanted everything. I wanted everything. I'm already indecisive as it is, so, and it's just that I knew that if I left something behind, by the time I circled back around, it probably wouldn't be there, because let's be real, which was the case with this one beautiful amethyst piece that I should have. Whoa, did you guys see that? That was intense. I don't know what that was. I think it was a bee. Yeah, with this one amethyst piece, it was like 25 bucks. 25 bucks. You live and learn, right? Live and learn. It was, you know what? not gonna dwell on the past and what could have been. So moving on. I was getting like a little too like impulsive and everything, and Mark's like, oh, that's my friend that I was with, he's like, how about this, how about we circle around, you know, get a scope for the entire place, and then when we come back around, then you can start. It's a little birdie over there, picking some grass. Yeah, circle back around when we make it back to where we started, then, you know, you can start buying things. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds great, which was like the initial plan that I had anyway, that I didn't follow. And guess what, even with Mark saying that, I didn't follow, because there was just some things that I came across and I was just like, I have to buy this now. So with that said, I had a list of crystals that I for sure had to get while I was there, no matter what, and I deleted that list now. And I'll tell you what, I think I got like one thing off of that list, which was some peridot. As far as reading the crystal energy, I found that to be difficult. I don't know. So historically for me, when I would go crystal shopping, it was at this one crystal shop that I was like familiar with, and I would go there. And when I went there, it was never like jam-packed with a ton of people, you know, so I really got the chance to just like chill and vibe out there and just connect with the different stones if there was a connection. So I find that when I go to crystal shops that have a lot of people in there, it's very difficult for me to pick up on a certain crystal's energy, which is unfortunate. So that's obviously what happened at the gem show, because there's a ton of people there, and then, you know, there's all these different crystals and all these different energies, you know. So I can't say that I felt too much energy. There was this one area that I was standing in, and I was just like, oh wow, you know, this I can feel. But other than that, like when I was picking up different pieces, I was closing my eyes and, you know, just being very open and receiving to their energy, asking them if they wanted to come home with me. And I can't say that I got a response, but I brought them home anyway. So I guess I'll go through and show you what I got so far. Taking advantage of the weather, actually I have all my crystals out here, doing some sun charging, some sun worship, because it has been so long. Okay, so without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so let's start with the smaller pieces, and then we'll work our way up. Okay, so we'll start with this, since I'm wearing this. This is Blue Tiger's Eye, also known as Falcon's Eye, also known as Hawk's Eye. Also, full disclosure, by no means am I a crystal expert. Like, every day I'm just learning a bit more, so if I pronounce any of these wrongs, it might be, you know, don't come at me, just feel free to correct me, comment below. Yeah, so this guy, Blue Tiger's Eye, which I didn't even know was a thing. I had zero idea that was a thing, but I was drawn to it, and what do you know, I got it. This is actually one of the things I got at the first booth that I stopped at. Oh, in my defense, technically, I didn't buy this. Mark bought it for me. So thank you, Mark. Okay. So, what would be next? Okay, we'll start with these. Some of these are so tiny. I don't know how I'm gonna show you actually, but this stone here. I wonder if you can see it. Can you see that? Oh, shitballs. Back up a little. All right, so I'll just hold one in my hand and then do that, because struggle city. Alrighty, that's peridot. I got 4 little tiny pieces like that, and I'm glad I got some of it. In retrospect, I probably should have gotten more. Honestly, in retrospect, I would have gotten way more, but it's fine. I got what I needed to get. But I'm glad I got those, and I got them at a super amazing price. Peridot is so expensive. It's so expensive. Yes, but I got that. I got 4 little pieces of these because I want to make them a part of my Chris the Great. And then I got some little baby pyrite pieces. Pyrite, also known as Fool's Gold. I don't know if you can see that. Okay guys, the sun is in my eye and I literally can't see anything that I'm filming, so I hope this turns out good, you know? So I got 5 little tiny pieces of that because I think they were like 5 for $1, maybe. Okay. So next I got, I'm getting a little windy out here. All right. So this is Azurite Malachite. So, can you see how it's glimmering? It's so pretty. I really love the blues and the green in this one. Ooh, so magical. I think this piece was like $3. So this one is Petersite, which actually looks a lot like Blue Tiger's Eye. Wow, I'm like really bad at this. But it's so nice, like the blues and how it's like a little marbly effect. This one is really nice. So I found that during the show I was very drawn to the darker colored crystals, which was interesting. I wonder if you guys can you guys see this at all? I hope you can. All right. Ooh. That was a very aggressive bird landing. It's kind of giving me the stink eye too. All right. Well, that's Petersite. Then hopefully you can see. This one has like some gold in it. Very nice. Now as far as like the properties and the meanings of these, I'm like still learning because I've never even heard of Petersite before I picked it up. But I will say that the pyrite and the peridot are, my intention for those are abundance. So they're gonna be going in my abundance grid. Okay, and I got these super super beautiful blue topaz. Oh my god. When I saw these, I was just like, wow. I was like, ooh, pretty. They're so amazing though, like precious, precious, precious. Gorgeous. Oh my god. Alright, so next, moving on, I got some shungite. So shungite has been on this earth for like millions and millions of years. It's found in Russia, and it's a very powerful stone. I haven't worked with it personally. The first day I worked with it was actually earlier this week. It just called to me and I was just like, you know what, I'll just put this in my pocket today and carry it with. There's a really weird bird in my yard right now, but do your thing, boo. Yeah, so I carried it in my pocket all day, and then I decided that I wanted to go have an acupuncture session, which seemed appropriate to carry this with me. So I did, and holy crap, these are like feather light. It's so light, these pieces. It's like someone's doing some work in their yard, so I hope you guys can hear me. If anything, I will talk a little louder. Just a little annoying. Yeah, so shungite. These were also a gift from Mark and his mama, because she got some too. So shungite. Alrighty. Next, let's go into my little pyramids that I got. I like this one. This is a carnelian pyramid, and this was $4. And I'm gonna tell you right now, oh, I got another one. This is the only thing I paid full price for. Everything else, I hustled and I bargained, okay? But this was when I was getting ready to leave, and I was just like, all right, Mark, you can keep looking. I'm done. I'm not gonna buy anything else. I went and bought these. Okay. So this one, I picked this up thinking it was fluorite, and I asked her, and it wasn't fluorite. It's also blue tiger's eye, hawk's eye. And this one is it has like a really nice little wink to it. I love the lines in there. There we go. It's so pretty. Love this one. It looks blue, and then sometimes it looks gold, and then sometimes it looks green. So, next, let's go into ta-da! Look at this little baby. So, I have been wanting a piece of shamanic dream quartz, also known as garden quartz or landscape quartz, if I'm not mistaken. And guess what this is? That's right. I'm probably gonna turn the camera around and hold this in my hand so you guys can get a better appreciation for it. So hold on. All right, so here we are. This is shamanic dream quartz, and essentially what this is it's a piece of quartz with some sort of inclusion in it, right? But you guys, look at that. It's literally so dreamy. Oh, I'm in love with it. This is definitely one of my favorite finds. And these, oh my god, these little fuckers are expensive AF. If you look up shamanic dream quartz, like, they're really expensive. So I'm glad I got this little fella. Love him so much. Okay. Moving on, next we have this beautiful clear quartz wand that I got. I got this to activate my crystal grids, you know, right? Very nice find. I like him a lot. Super cute. Alrighty, and I ended up getting a lot of quartz, actually. Look at this one. Huh. Look at this. My goodness. Oh. Unreal. Oh my gosh. Honestly, just take a moment to appreciate this, you guys. Look at that. He's incredible. Oh my goodness. Beautiful, beautiful pieces. Alright. True story. When I bought this, it was clear quartz, and when I got home, it was smoky quartz. So I don't know what's going on with this. I know that it's beautiful though. Oh Oh my god, look at that rainbow. Ooh. I'm really happy. I was pretty blessed with all of my findings. And if you look closely, can you see those little dreamy particles floating down from the tip? Oh my goodness. Nature, okay? Nature makes these. Oh. Alrighty. Moving on. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. You're here, you're here. Hello everyone. This here is a beautiful selenite wand. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she pretty? Just so you get a scope of how big she is. Okay. $10. You heard me correctly. $10. Amazing. So I keep this beautiful piece behind my door to, ward off those bad vibes. And the cool thing about selenite that I learned recently is I use the smaller wand. For this, you can actually use it to cleanse your aura. So it's like you're just combing the bad vibes off. So once you get home after a long day, short day, just being in contact with other humans and all their shit, just comb it through. Selenite's actually a good crystal to work with if you want to connect more with the spirit world. Okay, where was I? Okay, so I'll continue with my quartz pieces. Bam! Shaka laka, shaka laka, shaka laka, shaka. Ooh, look at this beautiful quartz piece. Oh my god, oh my god. Alrighty. Look at that. Look at this in all of its glory. My word. Blessings on blessings on blessings on blessing. Alrighty. So this was on my list, like absolutely have to buy 100%. I wanted a really nice quartz point as a generator for my crystal grid that I keep talking about that I still haven't made yet because I don't have a nice sacred space to create it in, but coming soon. Quartz generator. Look at that. Good vibes coming. Good vibes are already here, right? Good vibes are already here. So, moving on. Citrine. Ooh. My music stopped. Let's play some more. Ooh. There's literally a big ass bee. Maybe it's a wasp. I don't know, it's really big and scary though. And it's on my tripod, it's on my camera. Keep cool, just keep recording. Let it do its thing. Don't bother it, it won't bother you, right? Hopefully. Alright, so I got these amazing citrine pieces. And so this one's for me. I like this one because honestly it was torn between the two and I almost didn't get both, but I did. I like this one because it's like sitting on a mountain, you know? And as a Capricorn, the goat, holla at your girl. We sitting on top of this mountain, okay? All this abundance, all this joy, all these good vibes. That's what I'm here for. What are you here for? And then I got this really nice piece, which doesn't stand on its own like that. I mean, you could obviously get a stand if you wanted to, but it kind of just lays on its side like that. So this one's for my sis, and I can obviously, I haven't showed it to her or sent it to her because she doesn't live here, but by the time I actually upload this video, she would have gotten it, so it's totally cool. Yeah, so doing some good work with these. I have to do a lot of work on my lower chakras, specifically my solar plexus, so help your girl out. All right, you hear it? You heard it? Alrighty. Now, for the grand finale, look at this. Somebody go look at this. Tell me this isn't incredible. Tell me this isn't one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen, okay? And you know what? I'm gonna call you a liar if you say that it's not. Ugh. This is me. Honestly, I don't even have to say anything for you guys to appreciate this. I literally don't have to say a word. So the reason I got labradorite is because I want to enhance my psychic ability and become more in tune, you know, with spirit world and my guides and my intuition, you know, which again, I know I need to work on my solar plexus in order for that to happen, but yeah, we're getting there. And this right here, so with all of that, guess how much I spent? Close. Actually, I'm not even sure exactly how much money I spent, but I spent like $100. I got all of this for like $100, okay? This, okay? This, like, needless to say, I don't ever want to buy crystals again, ever, if it's not at a rock and gem show, which I know isn't gonna happen. But like, I'm so happy, like I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to attend this show, which was, listen, that was a hike for me, right? That was in Jersey. I don't live in Jersey, okay? That was like a 3-hour commute in public transportation. I mean, I got a ride from the train stop, but still, like, I made a commitment to go. So yeah, I'm really glad I didn't miss it. I'm glad the universe, you know, aligned me with the path of this show, and I brought all of these home for a reason, and I'm really excited to see what we can bring to fruition working together. So I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day, take absolute advantage because it's been rough out here, but yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I will follow up with more videos once I work with these more and become more familiar with them, and you know, and then I would feel more comfortable speaking on the properties and uses, okay? Because right now, I'm not just gonna give you fake news, okay? False info, no, hunty. We're not doing that. So, you guys have an amazing day, and thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, make sure you subscribe. Thanks, bye.